Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, welcome to Dr. Fix Me Live, the tabloid talk show podcast. Greetings, I am your host. I am Dr. Elias Fix Me at your service. And give it up if this is the first time you've ever seen Dr. Fix Me. Oh, we got some news people. I love that an audience member gave it up by raising his hand. I love that. Thank you very much for being here. For those of you who don't know, this show is all about helping people. And that's why we're doing the show here at the Lincoln Lodge, the place where people get helped the most, the Lincoln Lodge. And so I'm trying to help this world one issue, one person at a time. And that's why I have a doctorate in radio and television broadcasting with a specialization in tabloid talk shows. Now, you may wonder, why would anyone study tabloid talk shows? Well, that's because my heroes are the likes of Jerry Springer. We've got Jenny Jones, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, Maury Povich. Who else do we have? We've got Steve Wilkos, who spun off from Jerry Springer. We've got Phil Donahue, Geraldo Rivera, Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, even Oprah, because they spent their careers helping people. Each new episode of their show, they would transform the lives of someone new. And I thought to myself, well, hey, why can't I do that? So that's why I have this show. It's a live show here at the Lincoln Lodge, as well as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts, Apple or Spotify. Or if you're looking to get away from Spotify for all the controversies that are surrounding it, feel free to just jump back onto Apple Podcasts or I don't know, Google. I think wherever you get them, that's where we are. So yeah, and so my producers have they've curated this show, which means I don't know who is booked. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I don't know what problems they have, and I don't know if I'll be able to help them. Fixing them is not a guarantee tonight. What is a guarantee is meeting them and learning about their issue. Now, being the live audience here tonight, you have a special opportunity to participate at your discretion. I want you to know this is a safe space to participate. Now, if someone, for example, if someone on my stage says something that you agree with, something that rings true in your heart as well, feel free to cheer or chant their name if you want. Conversely, though, if someone says something horrible, absolutely despicable, and that's something that you despise and you find absolutely just awful, feel free to boo. Cheers and jeers. Dr. Fix Me welcomes them both. And just to give you an opportunity, let's say I have said something just horrific about your mother. How would you react to that? Okay. Like you're about to hurl. It sounded like you were momentarily ill. All right, that's fine. This is a safe space for that. You can scream, you can chant, you can hoot and holler, and also if there's something that I have forgotten to ask, an issue that I've been avoiding, or something that I didn't address, you as audience members get a chance to ask questions of the show towards the end. You can ask questions of any of our guests. You can ask a question of me, Dr. Fix Me, the host. So with that said, let's get on with the show, shall we? Yeah, all right. So my producers have connected me with, let's see here. They've given me a paper here that says, this person's name is Fleetwood Macintosh.0, and it says here he has, I may be mispronouncing this. This looks like a type of philia, which may be some sort of an affinity or an attraction to Vorarephelia, but also I have poison bones. Thank you, Dr. Feast Me. Well, I appreciate them addressing me incorrectly. It's Dr. Fix Me, not Dr. Feast Me. We're not here to eat. We're not here to gather around the table and share tapas. But we are here to see if I can fix you. So without any further ado, let's welcome on our first guest, Fleetwood Macintosh.0, to Dr. Fix Me. Welcome him. Yeah, that's how we welcome with warm applause.
Thank you.
Hi, did I get your name right?
Yes, you got my name.
Fleetwood Macintosh.0?
Fleetwood Macintosh.0. You can call me Fleo if you want.
Fleo?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Well,
welcome, Fleo, to Dr. Fix Me.
Hi, Dr. Feast Me. I'm so excited to be eaten on this show today.
Did you say eaten?
Yes.
And also, did you say Dr. Feast Me?
Yes,
okay.
That's what I understood. I have Vorarephelia.
Yeah, what is that? What is
that? It is the desire to be eaten for sexual gratification.
Oh, okay. I've never, this is a new, every now and again on my show, I will encounter something that I've never encountered before. I have never heard of this philia, vorarephelia. No,
you never heard of vor porn?
I've heard of someone who is like a voracious reader, which means like they read books really fast and quite often. So voracious, it implies like an appetite. So you want to be eaten, consumed?
So badly. I want someone to eat me so badly. Dr. Feast
Now-
me, I'm ready to go.
Now I understand you seem to have a sort of like a sexual gratification regarding this, and now I understand that whenever I hear like the term eat or like eat me colloquially, it doesn't necessarily mean eating someone. It's like eating out.
No,
I'm
no,
not to
no,
get
no.
too graphic on the show, but this is a safe space for us to discuss sensitive matters. But eating out that's more of like cunnilingus.
I'm
or,
aware of the terminology. No, I mean eaten in the literal sense.
It sounds like you want to be cannibalized.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I want to be cannibalized, but my doctor told me I have poison bones.
Poison bones?
Yeah, so if anybody eats me, they'll die.
Oh my goodness! Now, well, I mean, there's a lot to unpack there, and I appreciate you being upfront and honest with me, Fleo. Thank you very much. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just very hard because all I've ever wanted to do is just be eaten by somebody, just be cooked up and eaten, have them take me bite. And then I went to the doctor just to get a checkup, and they said, "Sorry, you got poison bones."
Oh. There's a lot that I've never heard of. One voraphelia. I've never heard of the desire
Vorarephelia.
to be vorarephelia. Sorry, I've
it's
never heard
okay.
of the desire to want to be eaten, let alone a diagnosis known as poison bones.
I know.
And
I hadn't heard of poison bones either.
What I'm getting from you though, from a first impression, Fleo, is that you have a great sense of longing.
Yes.
And I imagine coupled with that is and let me know if I'm wrong here. Because of your very niche desire, does that lead you to be lonely on top of that?
Absolutely.
Have you tried finding someone to eat you?
Yes.
I cringe to say that word.
When I saw your show was called Dr. Feast Me, I thought, thank the Lord, my prayers have been answered. I'm finally going to be eaten. This is a person, their whole identity is feasting. And I was thinking maybe they'll take a shot on a person. Even though I have poison bones, I thought, man, Dr. Feast Me, that is so kind of you.
You thought that you might have a chance to be eaten here on stage?
Yes, I
in
wanted
front
to
of
be
an
eaten
audience?
live. Oh my gosh, I also have a fetish for public sort of things.
So you're like a voyeur voraphelia.
Voyeurophilia, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to turn your gaze to our television screen here in the room. I have an advertisement for my show.
Is that like a kind of a Russian spelling of feast?
No, that's
Dr.
it's
Fix
absolutely
Me?
English. It's Dr. Fix Me. That's the name of this show. I feel like there may have been a misunderstanding of what the nature of this show is. I'm here to help fix people. I don't feast upon people. I'm not going to eat you, Fleo. That's not what I do. I don't
You're
know.
not going to eat me?
No, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Look, I understand that you have a desire.
I paid $5,000 to get on this show.
You paid who $5,000?
This guy.
Well, a guy? What do you mean a guy? I mean, I have producers that help run the show, but you paid it sounds like a random Joe Schmo on the street.
He said, "Hi, my name's Kyle. You want to be on Dr. Feast Me?" And then he beckoned me down an alley, and I followed him, and I ended up in here.
Oh my goodness, I'm worried because I don't know any Kyle. I feel like you may have been swindled, Fleo.
Oh no!
This
is the worst day of my life. I'm not gonna be eaten. I'm out $5,000, and I got poison bones.
Oh my goodness! Tell me about. I've never heard of poison bones. I'm afraid that you may have been taken for a fool by your doctor too. Tell me about when did you find out? Well, walk me through this. When did you find out that you were a vororophile first?
Since I was so little.
Oh.
When it was really, I couldn't express it.
Oh.
I couldn't express it, but I was always, it started off, when your parents go like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat you." Rah,
Oh
rah,
yeah,
rah.
and they kind of give you raspberries on your tummy, or
I really liked it.
Your uncle pretends he's got your nose type of thing.
And I thought he had it.
Oh, that must have given you such joy to.
Mm-hmm. That was. I don't know. Is this the kind of show? But it was my first erection.
Oh my goodness! This is
when my
a
uncle
safe
got
space
my
to disclose
nose.
that.
When my uncle got my nose.
When your uncle got your nose, you were fully erect. Oh
Yep.
my goodness!
I was 4, and I just, little kids get erections. It's okay. And I just.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been wanting to be eaten all your life. Have you? What's the closest? So it sounds.
I've gone.
Yeah. Tell me about how close have you gotten to be eaten?
It's gotten harder and harder as I've gotten older because I've gotten bigger. So it's harder to disguise myself in a bunch of food.
Wait, you've disguised yourself in
I've
food?
gone to banquets. I've, like when they have like a lady pop out of a cake?
Yes.
I got one of those cakes, and I did not leave. And I got cut a little bit, but then everybody started screaming, and I was like, it's okay, just keep eating. And
oh my goodness! So they're serving the cake. They happen to graze a part of your body and cutting you
and I was
open.
like, and then the cake moaned, which was me moaning because I was like, it's finally happening.
It was a moan of pleasure, not a pain.
Yeah, the most pleasure I've ever experienced in my life. I've never been able to ejaculate, and I was so close.
Oh my goodness! How old were you at this point, man?
I was 37.
Oh my goodness! At 37, you were hiding in a cake. Well, for what occasion?
It was a wedding.
Why? That seems like an intrusion upon the wedding. I mean, why would you?
I'm desperate, Dr. Fix Me. I've been trying just to get my rocks up.
Oh my
so
goodness!
Long.
Well, I understand that in the world out there's all these apps and dating sites that allow people to connect through. There's a niche. I feel in life there's a lid for every pot, and I feel like there is someone out there for you.
Yeah.
That may be able to help you with your needs.
It doesn't seem like it.
Well, it's clear that you've been searching and you haven't found for a while. But I mean, like, have you ever? What are some of the problems that being a vororophile has presented itself to you? Like, what are the cons of this?
Oh, so many. It's almost exclusively cons.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I tried dating apps and stuff. I tried Plenty of Fish. I thought that maybe I could kind of be a fish.
Oh,
but that's not what all.
You would lure yourself out there as like bait.
That's not at all what that app is.
Right.
It's just a lot. It's just people that want to get in love and.
You seem very forward and upfront with this. I commend you for that.
I got nothing else to lose at this point. I thought I was gonna get eaten and. I was like, this is a for sure fire thing.
Okay. So, well, walk me through it. I understand what your problem is. What are you looking for at the end of this episode here? What's the ideal situation? We talked momentarily about being eaten here on stage. That would be,
oh my gosh, that would be the number one choice. But I found I got poison bones.
Poison bones. Yeah. Yes. Tell me, what are the symptoms of having poison bones? How do you know that you have poison bones?
So the doctor, they were doing one of the reflex tests, and then a little bit of poison came out of my knee.
Oh my goodness! They did the knee reflex thing where they have the hammer and it bangs on your tendon and some pus came out.
Yeah, and it acided the floor.
Oh wait, it burned through the floor like the blood of aliens from the Alien movie. Oh my goodness!
Aliens. So now I've got this moral quandary. One, it's already hard enough to get somebody to eat you for one, right? And now it probably will kill them. And now everybody knows it.
I guess your bones are poison.
My bones are poison.
Does that make the rest of you poisonous? I mean, I'd hate to think about you being cooked or eaten, but surely your muscles aren't poison, are they?
Okay, so here's another thing. I have another fetish. It's just not, I lead with the vororephelia.
Okay.
I also believe that I am a skeleton.
Well, you are a skeleton.
But just that.
Oh, like so no bone? Only bone?
I'm a flesh, I'm wearing a flesh suit.
Okay.
And that's what I believe with all my heart. And
well, I think that's accurate for all of us.
Eat my muscles and stuff. That's okay. That's okay.
You don't consider your bones or your skin or your muscles, your skin or your tendons, your organs?
That's not me.
Oh,
that's not me.
Not even your brain or your heart?
My brain's not, or my heart's not me. I'm bones.
Oh my goodness.
I'm bones.
You identify as a vororophilic bones
voyeuristic vorophilia.
Oh yeah, a voyeuristic vorophiliac.
I'm into pyrophilia.
Oh, whoa! For listener home, he has a lighter.
Myself.
He's just lit here.
But it's mainly related to the cooking.
Right. Okay.
No, be cooked.
No, I forgive me. I'm very much ignorant of your situation, and I don't want to make light of it. I'm here to help you and support you. But in an ideal world, what part of you do you want to be eaten? Do you have a specific?
Yes.
Is there a favorite part of the body that you always wished?
I'd like someone to start off with my femur.
Your femur?
Make a nice bone broth.
The femur, is that the thigh bone?
That's the biggest bone in your body.
Oh, you want them to start with the biggest bone in your body? The thigh bone.
The only thing that'll be a bigger bone is
Okay, I think you're speaking metaphorically or euphemistically.
Yes.
Yeah, and not an actual bone. But how does that come into play if you are if you feel like your only bone, if you're only a skeletal thing, and yet your sex organ is strictly an organ?
Skeletons have desires.
Fair enough. Skeletons have desires, and I don't want to
it's okay.
question
it's okay.
you and your desires.
I got nothing left anymore. I got nothing left to live
Was there ever any close calls? Was there ever any hope that you had that someone would eventually eat you? Did you get?
I've gotten pretty good at painting. I can make my hand realistically look like a sandwich. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell.
You can disguise your hand as a sandwich?
Pretty good.
Oh.
Pretty good. I'm pretty good at painting.
Oh, okay.
But it's just, if you're sitting right next to me, it's just my hand's a sandwich.
Okay.
And that's not very convincing. People are way too fucking smart to try to trick people into eating you. So then I have to try to convince people to eat me. And please eat me.
Are you pleading with me to eat you? That's not what
I'll do anything. I've given $5,000 to some guy named Kyle. I'll do anything.
You are so desperate for this to happen that you sounds like you're willing to almost sacrifice anything. Financially sacrifice?
Yeah.
Yourself? Well, I want you to know I'm here to help you, and I don't want you to feel judged. Okay. I'm on your side, Fleo, and I want to make sure that you have a good experience here. I don't know. Sometimes I serve as Cupid, and I might be able to connect you with someone who can help you. But my producers, they booked the show, okay, and they booked someone they booked our next guest. See here, it looks like we have. Oh my goodness. I feel like we may have someone who can help shine a light on this situation, because as we all know, there's more than one side to every story. So I want to bring on someone who can shine a light, shine some perspective on this situation. Please welcome Cleo Macintosh 2.0. Welcome, Cleo, to Dr. Fix Me. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, is it Cleo? Did I get that right?
You got that right. I'm Cleo.
And it says here in parentheses that you are Fleetwood's sister?
I am Fleetwood's sister, and I came here because I want to celebrate the day that my baby brother finally gets to get eaten and bust a nut.
Oh, you're here to champion his cause?
I am.
Cleo, I got such bad news.
What's your bad news?
He's Dr. Fix Me.
You ain't Dr. Face Me?
No, that's something. I don't know how that became a bit of confusion, a point of confusion. Some guy named Kyle set up your poor brother here to believe that he was arriving into a show called Dr. Feast Me. That's not what this is. We do have a screen available, well lit for the entire room to see. It is Dr. Fix Me. I'm here to fix your brother. I'm not here to feast.
Fix him as a plate of food for his soon-to-be lover. That's what you're going to be doing, correct?
Well, no, I can't guarantee that. I'm not going to fix you up as a plate. I'm not going to eat you. I might be able to find someone who might eat you.
You are making my brother cry. You are making him cry.
I'm not trying to. I'm terribly sorry. No, Fleo, please. I don't mean to shatter your dreams here. But no, get your hand away from my face. Listen at home. He put his hand up to my mouth. I will not eat you. Proximity will not make you more attractive. I'm so sorry. That's not what I'm into.
Okay.
Tell me, Cleo, what is your take on this situation? You're his older sister. I guess how is how do you feel about all this? It seems like you have a deep love and a concern, and you want him to find that special someone to eat him. But
I do. I want him to find a special someone who will eat him, so he will stop hiding in my pantry and my refrigerator and popping out of the aisles at the grocery store and scaring people half to death.
Oh.
Our town is kind of getting sick of it. We're all a little annoyed. So I thought today I paid a guy named Kyle $5,000. Because he said that you could hook my baby brother up. You could get him eaten. You could get him a boner at the same time.
You paid someone, a person named Kyle, $5,000 to do what again?
Have my baby brother eaten.
I feel like this Kyle person is making a fortune off of your confusion here. I feel like you may have been taken for a fool, Cleo. I'm so sorry, but I don't know who this Kyle is. I don't know how they were able to swindle you so effectively. I'm terribly sorry about that, but that's not what the show is about. I'm sorry. I don't mean to crush your dreams here. It seems like, though, that your brother Fleo has been a bit of a nuisance, though, in the town. You mentioned that. Where are you from, by the way? May I ask what's the name of this small town?
Meatwood, Alabama.
Meatwood, Alabama?
Meatwood, Alabama. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what can you expand on how much of a nuisance he's been? You mentioned he'd hide in your own cabinets and in your pantry, a fridge, as well as inside a store?
And inside birthday cakes at children's parties. He's been known to pop out of the cakes.
Oh, that's right. And also the wedding.
Yeah, once. I mean, I tried it once and it worked. It almost worked, so I tried it like a dozen more times.
Wow. But it seems like the closest you ever got was just being cut.
Yeah, I just got cut one time. Most of the other times were, they were like, why is this cake a man shape? Because only wedding cakes are really
right. Have
big.
a tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birthday cakes are usually like.
Or they're just flat. That's right. It's like a sheet cake.
Thing,
you hid yourself within a sheet cake.
I did.
I
was so impressed.
You laid flat.
Yeah, I
on
laid
a
flat,
sheet cake.
but I'm a lot bigger than a cake, so it's
I dare say you are. I mean, not to judge your size or anything, but you're a full-grown man. I don't see how you could possibly have hidden within a cake unnoticeably. Can you tell me?
I think it was pretty noticeable. I think you could notice it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like it's impossible for him to do it unnoticeably. But sorry, but I don't mean to use two negatives in the same sentence. But I think we're both on the same page here. But can you tell me more about what the problems he's caused in your town in Meatwood, Alabama?
Well, he disrupted the entire hot dog eating contest for the town. That happened.
How so? In what way?
Well, he tried to hide himself in between the buns.
Oh wait.
Yeah. It's exactly what you're
It's exactly what I'm thinking because I'm imagining
it's exactly
you're hiding a certain member of your body between two buns.
Yep, I do have a restraining order against the hot dog eating.
There's a restraining order to keep you from within a certain distance
I
of the.
can't come in within 500 yards of a hot dog contest.
Oh my goodness! Oh man, knife 2 football fields of a distance from a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
Wow. This is
I can't go to most festivals as a result of that.
Really?
Because I don't know. It's hard.
Oh right,
hot dog eating contests aren't really advertised, but.
I see. So most festivals you just shy away from. Better safe than sorry.
I can't go to festivals.
Wow. This is tragic. I'm very sorry for you, Cleo.
Thank you for coming, sis.
Oh, you're welcome.
But Cleo, I'm glad that he has you as a support. I feel it seems like he's not entirely alone. I mean, do you find yourself? Do you have any similar affliction? I personally have never heard of such a thing. Do you? How are you able to relate to your brother? Is what I guess I'm asking.
Are you asking if I have a fetish? Is that what you are asking, Dr.
Well, I didn't know if it was something.
Are you asking a lady who came on your show all the way from Meatwood, Alabama, if she has a fetish?
Well, I guess now that you say it that way, it does sound very inappropriate, and I do not mean it that way. But I didn't know if there was something.
First you called me a fool who got swindled, and now you're asking me about my fetishes?
You paid $5,000 for a thing that cannot be guaranteed. I do think you were swindled by this Kyle fellow. I'm terribly sorry.
Well,
I hate to be the bearer of bad news here. But I feel like look, I've never met anyone who wants to be cooked, and I want to know, like, at what point do you want to be cooked? Like, cooked to the point of death, like all of you cooked, or just a part of your body?
All of it.
All of it. You want to die in someone's mouth? Oh my goodness, that's the extent of it. So it sounds like by the transitive property, you have a death wish.
I mean, everybody dies at one point, right? I mean,
true. I guess we are all doomed to be mortals.
I don't want to die, but I do want to be eaten. And I realized that that'll kill me.
Yeah.
So it's very close. It's very similar, but it's different.
You are very much at peace with this, and you have such a longing for it. I want to do my best to relate to you.
But you were asking my sister her fetishes?
Well, no. I just didn't know if it was something, a family trait, like everyone in the.
I guess I'll list them off. I like things on boats. I am attracted to birds of all sizes.
Okay.
I have a thing for balloon play.
Balloon play? All right. May I inquire? Like, you're talking about like when clowns make a balloon shaped like balloon animals, or what? What kind of balloon?
Yeah.
We're talking about helium or?
All kinds. Any balloon, it gets me going. You twist them up. I pop off. That's what happens.
And if a clown makes a bird.
Oh right, because that's 2 fetishes in one.
My God,
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't mean to inappropriately ask about your fetishes. I just didn't know if Vorarephelia.
What are your fetishes?
Well, I'm not here to discuss my fetishes. This show does have my name, but it's not about me. It's about you, about fixing you and your issues. And I feel like if we talk more about me, the further away we'll get from solving your issue. And that's what I want to focus on. You are my focus Fleo, I don't want you to lose hope, but we do have to take a moment to pause so that we can hear a word from our sponsor. As we all know, this is showbiz after all, and the business part of this show is hearing a live read of one of our local sponsors or global sponsors, providing either a product or service or both. So with that said, I'd like to welcome on our producer today. Do we have my producer? Do we have my? I don't think I have the identification paper, the little 3x5 that my producers give me. Oh, thank you very much, producer. And it looks like we have we have Premier Caskets and Urns. Welcome, Premier Caskets and Urns, to Dr. Fix Me. Yay, welcome. Welcome, Premier Caskets and Urns, to Dr. Fix Me.
Hello there. Hello, everybody. You look healthy, unfortunately. Okay.
Healthy, unfortunately?
Here at Premier Caskets and Urns, we embrace death.
Oh.
And we can't wait till you die. Your death is our pleasure.
Oh. The listener at home, you brought over a billboard, a sign here that says Premier Caskets and Urns, a lovely sign. Yeah. Your death is our pleasure.
We only do the best. Only top of the line stuff here.
Wow.
Sponsored by Hellsberg Diamonds.
So wait, the sponsor is sponsored by Hellsberg Diamonds?
Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't realize. So diamonds, they have how do they stand to gain to benefit from the
We are a
business?
custom casket and urns establishment, a premier elite style. Anything you want. This one, actually, the sign was drawn by a little girl who wanted an all diamond casket when she died.
Oh, like that's a little tragic to hear that a young girl had a specific design for her casket. Was this a Make-A-Wish situation where she had a terminal disease?
No, just a wealthy young lady.
Oh, she just decided at a young age knew what her casket wanted to, and she was able to pay for.
This was hers. Diamonds down there, and they're sparkling.
A diamond-encrusted casket?
No, just made exclusively out of diamonds.
Oh, a diamond casket?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! So she's encapsulated within one singular diamond?
A series of diamonds orchestrated together. You ever bedazzle something?
No.
Similar to that, but real diamonds.
Oh, okay.
Courtesy of Hellsberg.
Bedazzling with real diamonds. Wow, this sounds like a very expensive service.
It can be, yes. But your death is worth it.
Wow, this is a safe space to be morbid. I feel like the audience is a bit reeling from the morbidity of this advertisement, but you are a welcome presence here. I'm glad that you're
just like death. Welcome it, embrace it. It's gonna happen someday, right?
Yes, we were just discussing the eventuality and inevitability of our own death.
And you can customize yours to whatever. I'm drinking tonight because I actually have a funeral later tonight from an alcoholic.
Oh.
Who he wanted a casket that was also a bar and a shot ski. So when you open it, his buddies can take shots that are part of the top of the casket.
A shot ski? Is that the ski with
the
four?
The ski with shots, but in this case, it's a casket top. And when the door opens, it plays closing time.
Oh, by Semisonic?
Sure. I don't know. I wouldn't know. But yes, and then as you close it, it turns off much like a music box.
Oh, wow. That's...
and it's made from the bar that he got drunk and died from.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. That seems very personal.
Shout out to Earl's Pub.
Earl's
for
Pub.
Donating that part of the bar.
Wow. Yeah. So it sounds like it's not just you who makes this, but you kind of you use the community, or you.
We get into it, and we're part of it. I mean, again, your death is worth it. It's our pleasure that you died, and it's just anything you want. Sky's the limit.
Real.
Literally, we once had a funeral where the person wanted to be shot. Their casket was a rocket.
Oh wow!
We shot them into space.
That almost seems like something like either a rich billionaire or a jackass.
We have done a demographic on our company recently, and it's exclusively wealthy people. But turns out
that makes a lot of sense for how customized these caskets are.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's the strangest or most for lack of a better term, out there?
Well, I guess it's just listening in studio, but we actually had a man that loved hibachi, and his casket was a hibachi grill, and his family actually ate around him and actually ate him, but he was already dead.
Oh.
But because he always had his thing was eat me. He was a vicious businessman.
That's the wrong order.
Yeah.
You're upset, Fleo, that this person died first and then was eaten. You think it's better to be you want to be eaten alive.
Yes.
I mean, I can maybe help out with that.
You can.
I mean, in the
as a
premier
sponsor,
casket and urn business, you meet some people. And actually, there's this guy, I think his company I can hook you up with. It's called We'll Get Your Rocks Off, literally.
We'll Get Your Rocks Off, literally?
Where they do cut off parts of you, cook in any way you want, and feed it to you and or friends.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, the owner is a good friend of mine. His name is actually Kyle, and I don't mean that to be funny at all. Like, it just happens to be. He's a nice guy, stand-up guy.
Okay, because we were referring to a Kyle earlier who clearly swindled our first two guests.
I don't think it's the same. Obviously, I wasn't there, but,
So
this one's good.
You may have an opportunity here for our first guest, Fleo, to be almost like served on a platter.
We've worked with We'll Get Your Rocks Off kind of literally many times on funerals, actually. It's not as uncommon as you think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this something you'd be interested in?
I think so, yeah.
Fleo, I feel like there might be some light at the end of this tunnel, some hope here. For you.
We like to help, the sooner you can die,
Also, sponsor. We've been eating sandwiches during the show. I don't know if you want a sandwich.
Now, sponsor. Just so you know, that's actually a hand.
I know.
You know? Are you willing to eat a part of Fleo?
I participate in all the funerals because your death is our pleasure, and we should be part of it.
And by the way, what is your name, sponsor?
What is my name?
Yeah.
I don't have to give that out.
Fair enough. You don't have to get out. We can just we'll just simply call you sponsor.
Sponsor.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sponsor.
We are Premier Caskets and Urns.
So, Premier Caskets and Urns, yes. Your death is our pleasure.
Yes.
How can people find you? If people want to get a hold of you and they want to give you their ideas for a customized casket.
We have a website. You can go. This is the last thing you'll ever need. .com.
This is the last thing you'll ever need.com.
Mm-hmm. You guessed it. And then that you can schedule a consultation where we'll come and we'll just get to know you. If you're dying sooner than later, we can rush that order. Absolutely, we can accommodate the terminally ill. But if you're just thinking about future terms, let's just hang loose, be friends. Learn about your death.
May I ask what's the starting price of like your price range for your caskets? Just to give, I feel like the more the listener understands about your service, the more inclined they will be to purchase your service.
Yeah, I understand. It's not something we want to talk about right away.
Oh,
really, your death is a priority. Let's get you dead. But most of the time, it's some type of a portion of the will or something like that.
You almost seem to have like a drive to rush the death process. We
live in America. You name a popular thing that doesn't rush the death process,
Well,
going out eating.
It seems like you're a bit more than just caskets and urns. That you
action movies, illicit drugs.
I hesitate to ask this question, but I gotta know: do you help facilitate death? Do you help people die? Is this? Do you also provide like a Kevorkian?
Fast food chains? I feel like I'm being attacked right now.
Well, no. Well, that's kind of like an indirect way of killing people, but it seems like you.
An indirect way of killing people. I give people caskets at the end of their death.
Have you personally, directly, ever influenced someone's early trajectory towards death? Have you helped?
Well, we did have one client that loved mafia movies. And he did prefer to be murdered beforehand by a hitman.
Okay.
But it was a hitman of his choosing.
Oh, and how are you involved in this?
It's a full service job, like the casket.
Did you find the hitman? I don't understand.
I did not find the hitman.
Oh.
Absolutely not. It was actually, he had to find the hitman, but we orchestrated because he actually got shot into the casket.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess that's a little convenient. Saves on the mess or cleanup. You must have been standing right behind him with an open casket ready to catch him?
I was not there, no. No, it was extremely choreographed. He wanted to die in the exact way that The Godfather died in the movie The Godfather.
Oh, wait, but
so he
didn't die from a gunshot. You talking about like Marlon Brando?
Yeah. No, I didn't. You don't really correct the clients.
Okay, well.
You know what I mean?
Sure, fair enough.
So he thought that happened, and okay.
He thought that Marlon Brando died by a gunshot.
The oranges, we tried to explain shortly, but it was not happening.
The asbestos, the pesticide.
No, it wasn't the garden scene. No, he was because I triple checked that one.
All right, so you fulfilled someone's wish on the premise that they misunderstood.
We watched the movie again. He pointed out the scene, and then we watched the movie to fruition, and still.
Oh wow!
I thought that was the death scene. I'm like, it was later scenes.
The customer is always right.
Always right. When your death is our pleasure.
Well, thank you very much, sponsor with Premier Caskets and Urns. Oh, Fleo, did you have you almost looked like you were about to say something. I didn't want to.
No.
No? All right, fine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, if you want to get a hold of Premier Caskets and Urns, just go to thisisthelastthingyoulleverneed.com. Thank you very much. Yeah. Now I want to get back to our first guest, Fleo. There seemed to be a bit of hope spark in you at the mention of our opportunities provided by our sponsor here. Do you feel like you would want to get a casket or some sort of cooking service to serve you up?
If I gotta, I'll do it.
Like, what if there was no one? I mean, what if there's no guarantee that someone will eat you? What if you were just cooked? I mean, you weren't consumed by someone. They didn't put you in their mouths, but you were at the very least cooked to death.
Okay. What you just said is like, okay, what if your dream was to like play in a baseball game, right?
Okay.
And I said, what if we take you to a horse race and you can't see it?
I think I understand what you're saying.
See how they're the same?
Yes, I see. I think what you're saying is it's not even close.
It's not the same.
You need to see yourself. You need to witness yourself being eaten by someone.
I don't see myself get eaten. There's no.
Then what's the point? Oh,
exactly.
Wow. Well, I don't want you to lose hope because someone who's been listening the entire time hopefully can give you better advice than what I can. We have our final guest coming to the show who is an expert in a particular field, which allows them to offer you better advice. Because I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none, but I feel like you deserve the proper help. So, with that said, I would like to welcome our final guest. Looks like we have Kyle Stevens, cash flow expert. Welcome, Kyle Stevens, to Dr. Fix Me.
Thanks, Dr. Fix Me.
Hi. Oh, Kyle, so you have some advice for our guests here? It says you're a cash flow expert. What's a cash flow expert?
I bring the cash flowing into your bank account. Because no matter what your problem is, if you don't have money, it's not going to solve anything.
Amen.
You're going to be stuck.
Amen.
You've got to have cash
is
flow.
like-
You've got to have not just
the
one
guy.
flow.
Well, for the listener at home, Fleo and Cleo are both pointing accusingly at Kyle here. Is this the Kyle in
Yeah,
question?
these are two of my best customers right here. Man, they were awesome today.
So it is true. You swindled these two people into seeing a show called Dr. Feast Me for $5,000 each. You promised young Cleo here that
Feast, that is the French pronunciation of fix.
wait,
I did
FIX
not
is French.
anything. Feast me, Dr. Feast me. I pronounced that correctly.
Oh well, this is not a French show, and that's not a French name. It's Dr. Fix Me. I'm here to fix people. I'm so sorry that this is. I feel like.
You look French. Are you sure?
You do look kind of French.
Well, I think whether or not I look French makes no difference.
Who's really the deceiver
Do
here?
I sound French?
Do a spin move.
I'm not going to do a spin move. Why would doing a spin
A
move?
French person wouldn't. So.
A French person would refuse to
It's
do a spin
getting
move?
pretty clear.
I'm not French. I'm 100% born of the United States. I know like 2 French words. I'm not French.
You refuse to reveal your fetishes to us, and I'm pretty sure that is a French thing as well.
Is that?
So-
No, I feel like French
I
would be
think
the
that's
opposite. I
the
feel like a
only-
French person would be more liberal with their
No, they do not reveal
fetishes.
their fetishes. That is a well-known French fact, and if
Oh.
you truly aren't French, you would reveal your fetishes to us.
That's true.
Well, other than the fact that I don't know French, that has no bearing on you whatsoever. I don't know anything about France other than it borders
Maybe
Spain.
you're a sleeper agent.
No, I'm not a sleeper agent. Kyle, it seems like you were.
I think we're getting a little off track here. But
all right,
I
thought you
common
were a swindler.
misunderstanding. But the bottom line is, I had a $10,000 day. I know what I'm doing. Clearly.
Well, I don't know if you do though, because you sent them.
I
to a
made
show.
$10,000 today. I'm a cash flow expert.
Yes, okay,
And now
well-
I can teach everyone here how to do the exact same thing.
You can teach them how to be a cash flow expert.
Absolutely.
Well, I feel like that is good advice and important to know how to increase one's cash flow. I don't know if that specifically addresses Fleo's condition here. He's you've been listening the entire time. He's lovelorn. He wants someone to eat him to death, and he doesn't.
Do you realize with enough money, you can do anything in life, right? Including the weirdest possible requests.
Are you
If
suggesting
you have
that
enough
Yeah,
money.
that's one of our company policies, actually.
Fleo could just pay someone to eat him?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Well, I guess I never thought about it. I guess you could just maybe you don't have to woo them to eat you. You could just pay them to eat you.
This is America. Money talks. Like, all you need is enough money and things are going to happen. But
You
you need the cash flow to make it happen. It's not just going to fall out of the sky. You got to find people to give you that money so you can hire them to eat you.
I mean, you can also we have a life savings package that we call a death savings.
Oh, what is that?
You use
What's that
all your
package?
money on your death and your casket.
So all of you basically.
Why
it's
do you
like-
need it? Can't take it with you. It's one of our also company policies.
So all you're saying that people can put their money into a savings or an investment, in that pool of investment only goes towards your casket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can I ask the audience?
please, Fleo.
How much do you guys want to eat me? 0. You do it for free?
Oh, I think he may have got you there. I think someone said 0, and But I don't think they meant it. They would do it for free. I think that may
No
have been a
amount of money
misunderstanding.
to eat me.
Yeah. I guess that's a fair question. We could pass that off to the audience. We could.
You can feel their hesitation, right?
Yeah, we could test group this. For, how much money would it take for you to consume a human being? How much would it take?
I'm not hungry.
$2,000.
$2,000?
You eat a person for $2,000?
600.
Wait, you
You're
just reduce
negotiating
it by
down.
almost
I went down.
3/4? Oh my goodness.
I'll do 600.
Now listen, you follow my system. I made $10,000 today. All right.
I only need $600.
You only need 600. If you follow my system, you can make that happen. All right. You just got to enroll in my program, and it's
Enroll in
only
your
$500 to sign up.
Oh wait, hold on, Fleo. I feel like Kyle is
yeah,
trying to
sounds
siphon.
like it. Sounds
I think
like
he's
a
trying.
good
No,
plan.
I think you're about to be swindled. I feel like Kyle is trying to siphon more money out of you for a result.
We
that will
can make
not
a
suit you.
platter actually into a casket. We've done a similar thing.
A platter casket?
Yeah, we've done a gravy boat casket.
Oh.
And I feel like we can do a platter class.
I guess that begs the question: how would you like to be served, Fleo? I mean, did you have a prime a way of being served?
like a broth, like a bone broth.
Okay.
Big vat.
Like in a soup, you would want to be like
Yeah.
boiled to death?
Can I suggest something? I know a lot of terminally ill people who want caskets, who potentially would want to eat a poisoned person just to end it,
Oh,
and owe me a few favors.
like a way of saying you can't fire me.
Yeah.
I quit.
So like I can maybe create like a mega funeral situation where he dies on a platter, being eaten by people who also want to die, and then boom, 8 more caskets.
Oh my goodness, sponsor! You feel like you could coordinate this and
Yeah.
broker this?
Montana has shockingly minimal laws.
Oh, we just have to cross state lines over
We
into
would
Montana.
just have to gather there. The company has a factory. It's just a giant empty space where we facilitate a lot of the random stuff.
Oh my goodness.
That's way better than Kyle's offer.
Yeah, Kyle. I
Cut-
met-
cut-
That's
Wow.
actually part of my offer because I'm an affiliate of PCO. But you
not
could be
the
in
Kyle
a,
from Off Your Rocks. I want to be that clear. That was a different
yeah, it's
buddy. I'm
completely
happy
different.
that his
Premier
name is
Caskets
clear.
and Urns, I believe.
But I'm saying he could be an affiliate of my affiliate of PCO, and then you're actually going to make money off of yourself.
Not to split hairs here, but I think it's PC or PCU. Urns is with a U. Premier Caskets and Urns. Unless you're.
Are you
thinking
sure?
Urns.
Actually, we
Are
actually
you sure
changed.
Urns
We
are
actually
spelled with a
changed
U?
the spelling of earn one time for a client. Legally, it was changed for a single day in the
Court,
dictionary.
it's documented in court.
Correcting spelling is very French.
Correcting someone's spelling is. Well, I corrected it in English. I don't know how that makes me
I
French.
mean, that's the most French. We
I
actually
get
did
to
a
speak
French
a single
funeral.
French word, and I don't have a French accent. What makes you think that
The
I'm
fact
French?
that you're still spelling earn with a U.
The outfit a little
It
bit?
was written on the card with
maybe,
a U.
Maybe your outfit a little bit?
My outfit because I wear a tie and a blazer that makes me French.
It's pretty
I mean-
French.
That I dress professionally.
I mean, I'm a high class American businessman. Look how I'm dressed.
You are a very high class sponsor, but it seems like you may have the what we need to help facilitate this.
Can I quote you on that in one of our ads?
You want to use one of my
You
like,
literally
a quote?
just said we might have what you need to facilitate that. That's a nice quote for an advertisement, I think.
Oh well, yeah, sure.
Doctor Feast Me.
No, fix me.
What?
My name is Dr. Fix Me. I can't believe how this hasn't gotten through to any of you. My name
is that not
Dr.
true?
Look at this TV. Look at the screen. It says Dr. Fix Me. That's not French.
I gotta admit, I never really learned how to spell.
Oh well, okay.
So I really you keep referencing
But
the
you've
screen.
heard
I'm
me
not-
say my name, and you've heard the name of the show. You've heard me
We've
protest.
heard you mispronounce a
It's
lot of
hard
words.
to understand with your French accent.
Oh no, that is not true. That is not accurate. Okay, all right. So, Fleo, look, I don't want to detract from your episode here. We need to get to the bottom of your condition. It
Yes.
seems like you do have a death wish. You want to be served on a platter. And it seems like you can be cooked, but it seems like
For like $600, I could just go to this guy.
for $600 you could just go to the guy in the back of the room who's willing to eat you for $600, or would you rather be feasted upon by multiple
I make
terminally
it
ill
really nice.
people?
I make it a whole thing.
It sounds like your death, your body would help serve
Make it
them as well.
Thanksgiving
Like
themed.
Oh
We
it's like
whatever you
a
want.
win-win situation, a win for you and a win for them
That
because
does
they get to
sound
die.
pretty nice. And a lot of people would watch me get eaten.
Yeah, and you get that fulfills your voyeurism.
Part of our funding does come from a reality show from North Korea.
Wait, you're funded by North Korea to create a
Partly
reality
so, small percentage within the American legal rights.
What kind of
10%.
reality show are you talking about, sponsor?
We record a lot of the unique funerals we have, and it's a show in North
Oh,
Korea.
what's the name of the show?
Premier Caskets and Urns.
Oh, it's so.
They don't really. It's not a creative process out there. I actually get limited control over what's edited over there.
Wow. So the name of the reality show is also the name of your business.
Yes.
Which is also sponsored by Hellsberg Diamonds. Wow. Okay.
Cleo's been in North Korea.
I have.
Oh. Congratulations. Or my apologies. I don't. What was the nature of your traveling to North Korea?
Well, they have a large gathering of balloon fetishists in North Korea.
Yeah.
You would be surprised how many North Koreans are really into balloon play. It's kind of amazing.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So you went
saw
there
the
with
movie Up, and they're like, maybe.
You went there to meet up with other fellow balloon.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, I wanted to point that out to Cleo for a second. I actually had a client that wanted to die by having their house lifted up by balloons and just die.
Like in the movie Up?
Yeah, exactly like the movie.
Oh my
Up.
God, you are making me wet right now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Well,
Actually, I have a private number that's separate from the company.
Okay, I'll give you a call.
oh right. Well, I think this is a good point in the a good part in the show where we need to. I feel like we need to hear from the audience. At this point, I would like to field any questions from the audience. If you have any questions for our guests here, anything from Kyle, I dare hesitate to recommend that, or any questions from our sponsor, or Cleo or Fleo here, or myself. This is a safe space to be curious. Any questions at all? Just state your name first before you ask. But not all at once. Oh, down here in the front. Your name, sir?
Joey.
Hi, Joey. What question do you have for us?
Hey, is this totally legal to aid and abet the suicide of someone mentally unstable?
Oh,
You can feel that one. Yes.
It's
in
legal?
many states. Yes, I've dealt a lot with this. Such states as Montana and North Dakota and South Dakota, pretty much the Pacific Northwest, the East Coast, not including Newark, right?
So in some states, you can help facilitate someone's suicide, but not in all states.
Not in every state. Hawaii, you can't. You can murder someone.
You can legally murder someone in Hawaii? Oh,
Yes.
I had no idea about that. Was there another question in the back? Thank you very much, Joey, for that question. But was there a question in the back? Yes, in the back. You, sir, what was your name?
Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. What question do you have for us?
I'm just curious as to what the population of Meatbone is.
Meatwood, right? What's the population of Meatwood, Alabama?
He was asking for Meatbone. What's the population of Meatbone?
Oh, is Meatbone a different place in Alabama?
It's the next town.
It's the neighboring
Oh,
town.
Meatbone
Yeah.
borders Meatwood?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the population
And
of
there's
Meatbone?
Meat Lake.
Meat Lake?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay.
the south town.
So do either of you happen to know the population of the...
We both do.
We both do.
We both do.
Okay,
the
let's
exact
Lisa for our
number.
guest.
We'll say it at the
At the
same time.
500 million.
No, that can't possibly be 500 million people. I feel like I would
Actually,
have known.
that's not true. It's actually 499,999,999 because I did a funeral there recently.
Oh,
It was the mayor of Meatwood and
mayor?
Meatdale. So
Wait,
it's a joint
Meatwood or
mayor.
Meatbone?
Both
Wait,
of them.
Oh,
It was a
both-
joint
both
mayor.
mayors?
It's small
Oh.
towns. And
a small town of 500 million people minus one.
I mean, Christian and like birth control are not really birth control's not a thing down there.
The census doesn't.
And
the
the-
census doesn't
yeah.
go down to Alabama.
No.
Oh, the
it's a
census
loose
does-
number.
Oh, okay.
But he wanted to be encased in actually a cow. Like his casket wanted to be an actual cow.
A cow.
And he wanted to die in
a
it.
cowsket?
A cow.
And he, like a pig roast kind of, but like an entire cow. So he was inside. Have you seen The Revenant?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
like Leo
with
D
Leonardo
goes into a
DiCaprio.
horse. It was
Cuts-
similar to like Star Wars. Into
Oh
that
yeah,
animal.
yeah. The tauntaun.
Sure.
Okay. So,
and then,
so was this person encapsulated in a
I
dead,
also-
freshly dead cow? Or?
we sewed it up and actually.
I also want to say that is another fetish of mine. After I die, if someone could nestle inside me and go to sleep.
I was gonna suggest that. We'll go over your options later.
So you not only do you want to be eaten, but you want someone to wear you.
No, sleep in me.
Oh, okay. Is there
You
really
gotta
a
learn to
difference?
listen.
I'm
Dr.
not a
Fisher.
sick pervert.
And I'm not here to judge you on that. I want to.
Thank you.
But it seems like you have a very sweet and sincere desire to be consumed to the point of death, and then used as a sleeping vessel for someone, preferably the person who ate you or people who ate you.
Yeah.
And it seems like we've got all our questions out. Were there any other questions from the audience? Anything I missed? Okay, good. I want to wrap this up. Oh wait, was there someone I missed?
Yes.
No. I don't. I feel like
This
Fleo
man
here
with
was
her
trying
hands
to coax
down?
a question
Is there a
out of an
question?
audience member.
Man with not a hand up.
I don't think we're gonna
Question?
force.
How much?
This
How much
is a
do
safe
you
space,
need?
but we don't need to obligate
Sir,
our.
no question.
No.
You were looking my direction. It could have been a comment.
They're looking at all of us because this is
the stage setup. I'm sorry. I'm usually in the
shadows.
shadows.
That's the nature of the show.
I'm so sorry.
So, I guess, Kyle, I know we didn't give you a lot of stage time here because I worry that you may be a con artist trying to swindle and siphon as much money as you can out of people.
I'm a little hurt that you would even suggest that, Dr. Feastme. I just want to know sincerely, did anyone bring their credit cards with them tonight?
Yeah!
It's good to know.
Why do you ask that?
Just because I'm just worried for their safety in case they need to spend money somewhere and they don't have their credit card.
I feel like there's quotations around the word worry there. I'm very skeptical of you, Kyle, and I don't trust you. I'm going to let you know right now that I have very strong defensive feelings about you. I feel like you are a danger to those around you.
I am only trying to help, and I'm mainly trying to help these folks right here.
I feel like you've
because
helped
I'm going to change their lives.
I will literally change your life into death.
Oh,
if that's what you want.
I've got options. This is the best day of my life.
It is? You have hope? Tell me, Fleo, what options are you going with?
Oh, gosh. Audience, what do you think? Should I get $600, $500, or
I guess, let's do it on a applausometer. If you want Fleo to be consumed by one person for $600, is the rate still $600? Are we still stuck at that?
I'm okay with that, yeah.
You're okay with $600? Yeah. So we've got Fleo being consumed by one person for $600, and we've got the other option of being consumed by multiple terminally ill people who will also die because of your poison bones. So for all in favor of him being consumed by one person for $600, any applause for that? Yeah! Yeah. All right. And for being consumed by multiple terminally ill people.
Yeah.
Oh, the people have spoken, Fleo.
Yep.
And so what do you think? How does this affect your decision?
I am going to choose none of them.
What? Why?
Because I also have a fetish to give everybody blue balls.
You have blue ball fetish? You have are you like a blue ballophile that you wish to deny people pleasure?
Yeah. Nobody gets satisfaction.
No. Oh my God, that's kind of cruel. You benefit. You get. I can see a certain glee in your eye, that your satisfaction that you are deriving from all of us being dissatisfied by your lack of choice.
Yeah, I want to complain without a solution.
Oh my goodness! I thought we were so close to a conclusion. We were so close to you being cooked up and served to mentally ill people for the enjoyment of those terminally ill people, as well as the people here in the audience. But you've denied everyone, and that's how you got your rocks off.
Yes.
You're a sly dog, Fleo. A sly dog. And I guess some people who applaud that, and some people who are against it. Well, you know what? I feel like I've got it. This is as close to a win as I'm going to get this episode. I want to thank our expert, Kyle here, the Kyle Stevens, the cash flow expert. Any words of wisdom you'd like to part with our audience, or anything you'd like to say before we
I would just say, Fleo, you've got a bright future, and I want you under me.
All right. Fleo, you seem confused.
Yes.
Fair enough. Well, I want to thank our sponsor, without whom this episode wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much. Our unnamed sponsor, representing Premier Caskets and Urns, otherwise known as PCO. And remember, folks, if you want to get a hold of him and his services, you can go to thisisthelastthingyouvilleverneed.com. By the way, any special, discount for Dr. Fix Me listeners out there who want to?
If you refer somebody to us, you can also kill someone of your choosing. Like point out someone, they're dead.
Really? They can do that? Is it limited to the state of Hawaii?
I think I've proven we can do whatever we want.
Oh, clearly. All right. Well, I want to.
You gotta say, it's gotta be. You gotta put the code in the coupon code.
There's
which
a coupon
of course
code.
Could be Feast Me coupon.
Okay. Well,
spelled F-I-X.
Oh, okay. I see.
M-E-I.
I see what you're doing here.
There's gonna be a pronunciation part, like a robot part, and you had to say Feast Me.
So you have to say feast me, even though it's spelled F-I-S.
Because robots can't do that.
Right. They can't mispronounce words.
Well, they can't speak anything other than French.
Really? Robots are limited to French?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. I want to thank Cleo Macintosh. 0.0. I thought here it said Macintosh 2.0. Do you have a different last name than our first guest, Fleetwood Macintosh 0.0, or did I just misread that?
No, I'm the we have several siblings, and we all have different numbers at the end.
Each sibling has a different last name?
Yes.
You're the first. Well, I
They
assume.
did it
Older.
in reverse order. They
Oh.
started with the largest number and went small.
Our father is Fleetwood Macintosh 6.0.
6.0? I don't understand the numbering sequence here, but you know what? You're clearly here for each other, and I think that's enough. I'm glad that you're here to support your brother, Cleo. Thank you very much. Was there any parting words you'd like to say to your brother as we wrap this up?
Well, I'm glad you got your rocks off finally. Got a release. That's
Yeah.
good. And I'll be honest, I kind of zoned out the last couple minutes because I was sitting there thinking about that house from Up with all them balloons, and I'm gonna call this motherfucker later.
Well, good. It seems like there's a bit of gold, a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow for you. I'm glad for you.
We actually did a
Cleo.
funeral
I'm
like
hopeful. Yeah. Wait, what did you say about a funeral?
We actually did a funeral like that one time where there was a literal pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
Oh, that was the theme for one of the funerals? Okay.
Yeah.
Was it the casket was a pot of gold?
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, Fleo, is there something you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Yes, I have one other fetish. It is
Oh.
extending things for as long as possible.
Extending things as long. You mean like this episode as long
Yeah.
as? Well, I think we do have to wrap this up, and
But
I just want to say
one
no.
more.
I do have to wrap it up. Fleo, I just gotta say, hopefully because of all this and the fact that you've denied everyone a conclusion to this episode, I gotta say you have been fixed. That's our show.
Do it.
This has been Dr. Fix Me. Today's episode is performed by Sean Cook, Lauren Levine, Joe Gianni, and Steve Gast. Dr. Fix Me theme song written and performed by Allison Miller. Enjoy the show? Let us know at drfixmeshow@gmail.com. You can follow Dr. Fix Me on TikTok and Instagram at Dr. Fix Me, and on Facebook at Dr. Fix Me Show. Watch live episodes of Dr. Fix Me on YouTube. Rate and review Dr. Fix Me on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your audio entertainment. Editing, production, direction, and Dr. Fix Me performed by yours truly, Michael Kim Lewis. Thank you for listening.
You ain't Dr. Face Me?